Hello, ELT132. So the last video was basically taking a schematic and generating a Boolean expression from it. Now we're doing it in reverse. We are taking a Boolean expression, and you can see I have 3 of them right here, and we're going to generate a schematic for each one of them. So these 3 examples might look familiar to you since they come from the homework. But let's take a look at the first one. AB, there's a plus sign, BC. Okay? So we know that this right here, that AB, is basically a 2-input AND gate, isn't it? So let's just draw this how we learned to draw it. Oh, I'm sorry. I gotta do this one, and then I gotta click that one. I think that's how we do it. Yep. Here is your A. Here is your B. Here is your C, right? So we have here A. We have here B. We have here C. Now, just for completeness, remember, we always draw the A bars next to it and the B bar next to B, right? And the C bar next to C. Now let's draw the circuit. What's the first gate? It's A and B, right? But it's an AND gate, right? It's similar to A dot B. That's an AND gate. So we'll draw the AND gate here. It's 2 inputs, right? So this one goes to A, and this one, lead, will go to B, all right? Now the other one is BC. Again, this is an AND gate, isn't it? But I may say the words kind of fast. It's an AND. And this is an AND gate, okay? That's an A there. It's going to come over. All right. And this that is an A. It will come down. All right. So BC is also an AND gate. So let's draw the AND gate. Way to do this is draw your gate first, and then look at the inputs. Well, there's 2 inputs, right? B and C. So here we come back over here to B. This one will come back to C. All right. Now, if I want to write it out, this one is equal to AB, isn't it? Or A dot B. This one here is equal to BC, isn't it? That's a B. Maybe I'll draw it up like that. Make it for you. Okay. Now, these now are 2 inputs, got it? We have a plus sign here. That means an OR gate, right? So these are both going to be 2 inputs to an OR gate. That's not a good looking OR gate, but in fact, that's a terrible looking OR gate, but I think you can get it. So I'm just going to put OR here just to make sure you understand that. So that's an OR gate. So the output is simply going to be the one input, which is AB, ORed with, there's a plus sign there, the other input, which is BC. And there's your circuit. All right? Let's try the next one. So we know we're going to have an A, a B, a C, and a D, right? So we'll have an A, B, C, and D, right? And let's draw them down. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to have the A bar, even though it doesn't look like we need it. I'm just going to draw this just for consistency. know what? My lines are not that straight. It's rather interesting. Okay, now, what is this gate here? We're looking at this gate right here, right? That is an OR gate, right? Because you have a plus sign between A and B, right? So those are your two inputs. So let's draw the gate first. Here's your gate. And one input goes to A. We're going all the way across here to A. The other one goes to B, right? All the way across here to B. Got it? What about this one? This is an OR gate as well, isn't it? Well, let's draw your OR gate. Alright. This is going to go to C and D. C and D. And what are we going to do here? We're going to bring both the outputs here. Now, we drew that gate and we drew this gate. But when you put them together, you can think of it as a dot in between here. This whole thing is an AND gate. And this is one input right here. This is one input. And then this is the other input. Get it? And that's exactly what we have here. This is what? A plus B. And this one here is C plus D. And now bringing them both into an AND gate. Nice AND gate, huh? The output here is going to equal what? A plus B, right? And then we're going to have C plus D. And there you go. That's your circuit for that expression. And finally, let's do one more. Let's do this one here at the bottom, okay? This only has 3 input lines, doesn't it, right? It has A, B, and C. A, B, and C. Let's just bring them on down. 1, 2, 3. Come over here, we're going to write your, it's A bar. Over here, B bar. Come over here, C bar. Now, what do we have here? We have 3 inputs, don't we? We have this one right here. We have this one. And we have this one, don't we? 3 inputs. So let's start with the first one. What kind of gate is that? It's an AND gate, isn't it? So we're going to draw that gate right here. Here's your AND gate. Now, neither of these has a single bar over one of the inputs. So we know it's not inverted, right? So this one is going to go right to A. This one here is going to go to C. Now, what do you notice about the output, though? There's a bar over both lines, so this means the output has an inverter on it. So that's an inverter bubble. And this here is A, C bar. That's this input right here, right? What's the next one? Well, we have that input being ORed with the B input, don't we? Well, if we go to B and we draw it out here, got it? We're going to draw an OR gate there. Jeez, my OR gates are terrible. But what do you notice? There's a bar over both of them, right? Which means it's an inverted output. So you have to put your inverter bubble here, right? So this is going to be A, C bar. That's an input right here. That's one of your inputs. And you're going to OR it with B, okay, And finally, you're going to take a bar over all of it. That's why you have an inverter bubble here. That inverts your output. And then now what you've done is you've made this, right? One thing's left. C, right? You have to take C out here. Let's bring this down. Give us some room. And this is going to go through an OR gate as well, isn't it? We're going to just have enough room here at the end, isn't it? So this is C, and that's A C bar ORed with B, the output inverted or with a bar, and that's going to be ORed with C. So finally, it's going to equal Y will equal what? It's got this input, which is A C bar plus B bar, right, plus, or I say plus, I mean or, you know what I mean, C. And that's your output right here. So there are 3 examples of how to draw your gates and your circuits based upon Boolean expressions. I hope this has helped you, and if you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you.